What's up, all you Gen 5 lovers? Joe, Max Pax here. Today we're just going to talk about Black Bolt, go into a little bit of a deeper dive on it, talk about some things. I already have TCG Player up, look at some prices. It's still too early for some of the cards to have sold and stuff on TCG Player. It's just because sellers are asking way too high of prices. But that's your more expensive ones, the Zekarams, mostly just the Zekarams. But you got the booster box market price right here at $105. Pretty solid price. Looks like it's holding steady there. No issues with that. Most expensive card right now, according to TCG Player, which the Zekarams are more expensive than this. Spoiler alert. But End's Plot's the one with him looking up at the sky at like a carnival or whatever. $125 market price as we keep going. Um, Snivy is $28. Muna is just about $28. Electros is $25. Another Ends Plot, one of him holding the baseball cap over there, is $21. And then from there, everything's like $20 or less. You got Finale, who's 20. Uh, Darmanian, which is also 20. I expect a lot of these cards to come down in price. $8. Most art rares are under that. They're usually under $5 in Japanese, except for your more popular ones, your trainers. I would expect Snivy and them to be above $5, and same thing with like Fennel. But outside of that, maybe the ends I would expect to probably be in the 20s, maybe a little higher. Yeah, that would make sense. But the others I wouldn't. All right, so we jumped over to eBay where we actually have sales for the BWR uh, Zekrom. As you can see, the most recent sales here, June 10th, is what I'm seeing. It's $300, 288, 307, 330, 295, 413 seems like a lot. Those are a little weird, but for the most part, it's right around $300 card. Um, I don't really know the pull rates on that, so I couldn't really give an opinion whether or not that's gonna stay that or not. I would assume not, but who knows? And again, it hasn't sold on TCG Player, so that's why we're hopping over to eBay. All right, next we got the Zekrom SAR from Black Bolt. And same deal, no sales on TCG Player. I think the lowest list on TCG Player was like $300 or $400 or something stupid ridiculous like that. So eBay it is. We're looking right about 171, 180, 171, 171, 214. There's both of them, the Reshiram and the Zekrom for 365. That doesn't seem too bad. That's like 180 a piece, I guess. Yeah, that sounds about right. 160 for both of them, 175 for Zekrom, 180. So that tells me Zekrom is about $180. It's a pretty solid price for that card. Again, I don't know how crazy this card's gonna go. I think this card is fantastic. Great artwork and great Pokemon. You can't really go wrong with him with the Zekrom. So um I expect it to fall as reprints happen and stuff, but that's a pretty solid price, $180. Still on eBay. No sales for Landorus or Thunderous. I believe Tornadus is in White Flare. So with that, Landorus is about $5 to $6. I mean, you can just look right here, $5, $6. $12 is kind of an oddball one. I'm not quite sure where that comes from. There you go. You got two of them for 12. So they're right about $6 a piece. Now we're gonna next we got Thunderous Art Rare from Black Bolt still. About $7 by itself. There you have all three for $23. That's pretty nice. Seven, seven, 8, 6, 7. You got two of them for 12, 8. So yeah, right about six to $8 for Thunderous, and I'd expect these art rares to probably be about $5 a piece. That sounds about right. They're both legendary Pokemon, Gen 5, pretty solid generation, in my opinion. Art is very, very good. A lot of people were like, "Ooh, they don't I don't know. A lot of people are like turned off, I guess, by them, but I kind of like them. They look like scary gods, in my opinion. So that's what they're supposed to be, in my just my thought. So I think the artwork's great. $5, pretty solid price from $100 booster box, and that's pretty solid. I mean, you get 4 art rares a box. This is just a booster box. This isn't deluxe. Deluxe is I believe you get an art rare or better per pack. Maybe it's just an art rare per pack and one chance at an SIR. I can't, don't quote me on that, but I believe it's an art rare per pack. So you get 10 art rares. This, you get 4 art rares and a chance at and you get the booster box, you get 4 art rares and super rare or better, which is basically just a full art or better. So yeah, there's our deep dive into Black Bolt. Stay tuned for White Flare coming soon. And if you like my stuff, support me, buy some cards, maxpacks.com, and shoot me with a like, comment, subscribe. Helps a ton. Appreciate you guys.